What is the meaning of life? What is God? Who is Terrence Malick, and what does he do? What is he like? What does he like? What inspires him? What inspires me to do what I do? Life. Life is the inspiration to us all. Hello, welcome to 10 Chair Reviews. Today it's a pretty high quality video today. I mean in terms of video and not actually in terms of my review, which is gonna suck. Yeah, so I saw The Tree of Life by none other than the notorious Terrence Malick, who is, in my opinion, a genius. And I do not want to sound like some snobby film guy who says this. I want people to go out and see this and agree with me. But I can't say that everybody who sees The Tree of Life will agree with me. Or maybe even more than 50% will, unfortunately, because they're all too interested in seeing the new Transformers not really revamp, but sequel thing. If you're looking for that, go see Kung Fu Panda 2. Really, this is not quite a summer movie. I read somewhere that said it was the anti-summer epic, which is kind of, you could take that both ways, considering it's not an epic like Transformers, but it's epic on a grand scale that no other movie this year will be, in emotion and other ways. But to say that I have thought about anything besides this film since I saw it last night would be a lie, considering I've not thought about anything else except for this movie since last night. It is a movie that is about everything and then nothing at the same time, which kind of is like, what? If you were to read a plot synopsis of this movie, it would not be a apt description. And I don't think there's any apt description. The only way that you can actually understand what I'm talking about is to go see it, which I recommend you do ASAP. Once it should be coming in wide release around the 8th of August, I'm pretty sure. That's what it says on the Fox Searchlight website, and that's in the United States. It's already out in France and everything, wide. So go see it. And I really feel that this is really what movies are about. That this is the sort of thing that you can only make a movie that, if it was a book or a graphic novel, it would not have the resonance that it does on the screen. You can't tell the story any other way, if you want to call it a story. It's like, I read somewhere, I'm just being a bit derivative right now, but I'm saying I read somewhere that it said it's not entertainment, it's art. But I'd say that it might not be entertainment like Kung Fu Panda 2, but it is art, but it is also entertaining art that you could latch on to if you pay attention close enough. And to be honest, I was, by the end of the movie, I was emotionally moved and I had chills down my spine. Some of the audio visual mixtures that evoke some emotions, and you don't know how it happens, but it just does. Like, I just want to say that, I can't, I'm not looking up the person who did who's the, director of photography on this film, but I think we should just hand him an Oscar right now, because it is possibly the best looking film I've ever seen in a theater. Just getting that away. And also, I think the score is one of the best scores I've heard in years. And it kind of reminded me like of an old time movie score while I was listening to it. I'm like, this is great. And I really thought, there were a few problems I had with it. Two, actually. Two that I could, like, physical problems with it that I actually, didn't think, and they're kind of plot related. Or, well, first of all, they show this scene in the trailer. And it's, Brad Pitt with his kids. And he's saying, hit me. And you can't, it evokes Fight Club so much, you can't, it took me right out of the movie. I'm like, you can't put that in there. You know, really, just don't put that scene in there. It didn't add too much either. And there's another scene where apparently Brad Pitt's character is supposed to be a musician or something, and there's one scene where, first of all, I didn't buy him as a musician, really. And second of all, there's one scene where you see him playing an organ. I don't think that it was synced up enough with his hands playing it. Like, it was a huge pipe organ. Just watch for the scene where he's playing a huge pipe organ. Look at his fingers. It doesn't look like he's actually playing. At least towards the beginning of the scene. It doesn't look like he's actually playing the music that's playing. And then again, maybe it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. And don't look for any convention here at all. Because considering that there's almost no traditional dialogue for the first 40 minutes of the film. And then after that, it sort of goes a little more into tradition, but there's no real scene. It's more like images and maybe some scattered dialogue or something. And it's kind of like, it's a dream, but it's not at the same time. And it's about nature, but it's about people, but it's about everything. But it's just so wonderful. Like, it's just it's an experience that you should see in the theater, and don't wait till it comes out on DVD because it won't be the same. It's just you and the movie with no distractions, and it took my breath away. So I am going to say this is the best film I've seen so far this year. It just is so good. So it's everything I was hoping for. And if you're looking for something conventional, or you're looking for a plot that you want to see the movie because of a plot, don't. You just have to go with Malick here and just go on his ride that he wants to take you on. And it seems like all his other movies have been building up to this. And I think this is probably his best film that I've seen. I have not seen The New World. And I can't imagine The New World is better than this. So go see it as soon as it comes to your theater. Hopefully it comes soon. Sooner than later. Okay, I'm out of here. See you next time on Tanshare Reviews.